These animals were too outrageous for the USA to handle. Hedgehog. They're tiny, adorable, and love to curl into a ball. But in parts of America, hedgehogs are totally illegal. They are banned in California, Georgia, Hawaii, Pennsylvania, and New York City. Why the ban? Escaped hedgehogs can become invasive pests, spreading diseases like ringworm and salmonella, and disrupting fragile ecosystems. Goo? Yes. Controversial? Absolutely. Ferret. They're playful, curious, and love to sneak into tight spaces. But in some U.S. states, ferrets are flat-out banned. They are banned in California, Hawaii, Washington, D.C., and New York City. Why the crackdown? Ferrets are escape artists with a reputation for biting and spreading rabies. Cute? Definitely. Legal? Depend on your zip code. Monkey. Smart, social, and surprisingly illegal. Monkeys might be cute, but in many U.S. states, they're banned as pets. They are banned in California, New York, Massachusetts, Georgia, Kentucky, Oregon, Hawaii, and 20-plus other states. Why the ban? Monkeys are wild animals with complex needs. They can become aggressive, spread diseases like herpes B and tuberculosis, and are nearly impossible to domesticate safely. They're clever, unpredictable, and not your average cuddle buddy. Sugar gliders. Tiny, adorable, and a favorite among exotic pet lovers, but sugar gliders are banned in several U.S. states. They are banned in Hawaii, California, Alaska, and Pennsylvania. They're nocturnal escape artists that pose a threat to local ecosystems. If released, they can disrupt native wildlife, and their specialized care makes them hard to manage responsibly. They may glide through the trees, but legally, they're grounded in many places. Bengal tiger. Majestic, powerful, and absolutely illegal to own in most of the U.S. The Bengal tiger is no house cat. They are banned in at least 19 states, including California, New York, Connecticut, Georgia, Massachusetts, and Hawaii. Some states allow ownership only if the tiger was born and raised in captivity. But even then, strict permits are required. Why the ban? Bengal tigers are endangered, unpredictable, and incredibly dangerous. Their wild instincts can't be tamed, and keeping one as a pet poses serious risks to public safety and native ecosystems. Beautiful? No doubt. But this striped predator belongs in the wild, not your backyard. Alligator. Massive jaws, prehistoric swagger, and surprisingly popular in parts of the South, but alligators are illegal pets in most of America. They are banned in most states, including New York, California, Nevada, and Illinois, except for a few like Alabama and South Carolina with special permits. Why the ban? They're dangerous predators that can grow over 11 feet long and deliver bone-crushing bites. Keeping one at home is a risk to both people and pets. Cool in swamps, not in your swimming pool. Skunk. They're fuzzy, striped, and armed with one of nature's worst defense mechanisms. Skunks may be cute, but they're banned in several states. They are banned in Indiana, Alabama, Iowa, and Florida. Why the ban? Skunks can spray a foul-smelling liquid that's nearly impossible to remove, and they're known carriers of rabies. Their unpredictability makes them a public health concern. Cuddly in cartoons, chaotic in real life. Slow loris. Big eyes, slow moves, and a bite that can send you to the ER. Meet the slow loris. They are banned nationwide. Slow lorises are illegal to own across the entire U.S. Why the ban? Despite their adorable look, slow lorises have a venomous bite that can cause severe allergic reactions. They're also endangered and suffer greatly in captivity due to stress and poor care. They may look like living plush toys, but this primate packs poison and heartbreak. Bats. They're silent, mysterious, and fly under the radar, literally. But bats aren't just spooky. They're banned as pets across the U.S. They are banned nationwide. Bats are illegal to own as pets in all 50 states. Why the ban? Bats are high-risk carriers of deadly diseases like rabies, SARS, and even COVID. Their unpredictable behavior and potential for zoonotic transmission make them a serious public health concern. They may rule the night skies, but when it comes to pets, Bats are strictly off limits. Kangaroo. They bounce, they box, and they're banned in parts of the US. Meet the kangaroo, Australia's heavyweight hopper. They are banned in Georgia and Utah. Why the ban? Kangaroos are powerful animals with strong legs, capable of delivering dangerous kicks. Their unpredictable behavior and need for wide open spaces make them risky and unsuitable as pets. They might look like giant plush toys, but one wrong move and you're in the ring with a marsupial heavyweight. Monk parakeet. Bright green, chatty, and banned in multiple states. Monk parakeets aren't just noisy, they're notorious. They are banned in California, Colorado, Connecticut, Georgia, Kentucky, Hawaii, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Wyoming, and Tennessee. Why the ban? These parrots build massive communal nests that can damage power lines and disrupt ecosystems. Once escaped, they form wild colonies that are nearly impossible to control. They may mimic your voice, but they've also mimicked a full-blown ecological threat. Gerbil. Small, squeaky, and surprisingly illegal. Gerbils might be cute, but they're banned in parts of the US. They are banned in California and Hawaii. Why the ban? Gerbils reproduce rapidly and thrive in dry climates. If released, they could become invasive, damaging crops and disrupting native ecosystems, especially in states with desert-like conditions. They may fit in your palm, but their impact could shake up an entire habitat. Hamster. They're small, squeaky, and a childhood favorite, but in some US states, hamsters are banned. They are banned in California and Hawaii. Why the ban? Hamsters can become invasive if released into the wild, especially in climates similar to their native habitat. They pose risks to crops and native species, making them a surprising ecological threat. They may spin in wheels, but in some states, they're spinning into legal trouble. Wolf. Majestic, mysterious, and banned in most of the US. Wolves are wild animals that don't belong in your backyard. They are banned in most states, including California, New York, Massachusetts, and New Jersey. Some states allow wolf-dog hybrids with strict permits. Why the ban? Wolves are apex predators with powerful instincts. They're nearly impossible to domesticate, pose serious risks to humans and pets, and can escape confinement with ease. They may howl at the moon, but in the eyes of the law, they're howling from the banned list. Venomous snakes. Silent, sleek, and deadly. Venomous snakes might fascinate thrill seekers, but in many US states, they're strictly forbidden. They are banned in California, Hawaii, Alaska, Delaware, Illinois, New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut. Other states like Florida and Texas allow ownership only with strict permits and experience requirements. Why the ban? These snakes carry lethal venom that can kill within minutes. Escapes pose serious risks to public safety, and most owners lack the training or anti-venom access to handle emergencies. They may look cool in documentaries, but in your living room, they're a ticking time bomb. Like, share, and don't forget to subscribe, because next time, we're diving even deeper into the weird world of wildlife.